Turkey is constructing a $350 million dual-use space launch and ballistic missile testing facility in Somalia, given its potential military applications, and Turkey's expanding strategic footprint in the Horn of Africa. India is closely monitoring the development and its implications for regional security and the wider Indian Ocean region. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has issued a request for information to establish a 10,000-ton hydraulic forging press at its foundry and forge division in Bengaluru that will produce large complex forgings for Tejas Mark II, AMCA and Aero-Engines. Bharat Dynamics Limited is establishing a new manufacturing facility in Telangana with 8 missile production lines to support increased domestic and export demand for the Akash 1S and Akash NG missile systems. IIT Madras incubated startup D-Propulse has stated that the recently tested 5 kN rotating detonation engine will be ready for flight by December 2027, that is projected to power long-range cruise missiles and next-generation high-speed loitering munitions. Indian defense tech startup Saffron Aerospace is developing Dhvani 2.0 high-speed quad-tail-sitter vertical takeoff and landing interceptor drone, designed for hard-kill counter UAV missions. It boasts a speed of over 700 km per hour, significantly faster than most existing interceptors, a range of 20 km, offering vertical takeoff and landing, autonomous vision tracking, navigation without GPS, and runway-free deployment. Indian defense company Brahmastra Explosives and Ammunition has expressed interest in bringing Serbia's 128mm Plamen multiple launch rocket system technology to India. The company says that the lightweight shoot-and-scoot rocket artillery system has a range of 50 km with new rocket variants and could be manufactured domestically by combining Serbian technology with Indian production capabilities. India's AMCA program has completed the static strength test configuration for the Flaperon test box assembly that plays a critical role in controlling lift maneuverability and aircraft stability, marking an important step towards the structural qualification of the fifth-generation fighter. The test assembly was subjected to simulated aerodynamic loads to verify that it can withstand the stresses expected during high-performance flight before integration into the airframe. The program has also employed three-dimensional digital image correlation during bird strike testing to measure real-time deformation and strain across aircraft components. The Tribune has reported that India is evaluating the acquisition of 80 to 100 Russian Su-57 fighter jets as an interim solution until the indigenous AMCA fighter jet is ready by 2035. This report comes even after the Indian Defence Secretary's statement last week that India is not interested in procuring advanced variants of the Sukhoi family that was directed at the Su-57. According to the Tribune, government sources have said that India would prioritize its national security requirements, despite the risk of sanctions under the new Russia sanctions bill, just as it proceeded with the S-400 purchase despite American pressure. Russia has also expressed interest in partnering on India's AMCA program by offering expertise in stealth technologies, engine development and advanced materials, positioning themselves as a potential technology partner. Today's top 3 comments.